Hi, and welcome everyone. I'm so excited to be back with you. I'm Dean Allen, the Wizard of Reading, and you're here on behalf of the Loudoun County Libraries to see a magic show for summer reading. It's going to be great. The name of my show is called The Ocean of Wonders Magic Show. That's right. And it's brought to you by our sponsors. And we're so glad that you're with us today. So before we do anything, before I talk about anything, I thought I would just show you a really quick trick. Given that it's the Ocean of Wonders Magic Show, I'm going to show you a trick with some fish. I've got two fish right there, if you can see them, two fish. And they're magic fish. And here's how they're magical. If you know the right magic word, the fish will disappear, okay? And the magic word is presto. All right. So what I'm going to, oh, by the way, I should mention this really quickly. The fish don't actually they don't like people to watch them do their tricks. So I'm just going to take them out of frame for just a moment. And then hopefully when they come back, they'll be gone. That's just to let you know. And when they're out of frame, that's when we have to say the magic word presto. Okay. Let me just demonstrate. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, presto. See that was fast. They're amazing. All right. And great thing is, to bring them back, we just do the same thing. Out of frame, 1, 2, 3, presto. And just like that, they come right back. Is that cool? Yeah. Let's try it again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, presto. Look at that. And once again, I can't believe it myself. Now, this is weird though. The other day, I was showing this to another group, and for some reason there was a young gentleman in the back of the audience, and I think he thought he was smarter than everybody else. And he said, turn that fish bowl around, could you? And yeah, I could, but I don't really want to. So no, I'm kidding. All right, I'd be happy to turn it around, happy to show you the other side, because on this side right here, there's no fish. And on this side, there's no fish over there either, no fish over there, and no fish over there. The fish really do disappear. What do you think of that? Now, I have to mention a couple things here really quickly. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff today. It's going to be a lot of fun. And one thing we're going to do is interactive. Okay, interactive. That means we're going to do it together. So a little bit later in the show, you're going to need between 6 and 10 coins. Okay, they can be dimes, pennies, nickels, quarters. They can be other kind of coins, as long as there's a head side and a tail side. Can be from any country, doesn't matter. Although I will mention that the Russian rubles, if you happen to have those, both sides kind of look the same, so I wouldn't use those. But if there's a discernible head side and a tail side, then you're great. So anytime during the show you want to go get those, just pause the video and go get the coins. And then when it comes to that part, you'll have between, like I said, 6 and 10. So what does that mean? That means you could have 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10 coins to do the trick. That's later in the show, okay? Because right now, I've got something else for you, and I'll be right back. All right, so I'm going to do a trick in just a moment with a mermaid. And before I do that, though, I wanted to share with you some books about mermaids. And I've got several of them with me today. The first one, this one is really popular, and it's so good. I really enjoyed this. The Tale of Emily Winsnap by Liz Kessler. And there's a whole series of these, by the way, about Emily Winsnap. And oh, this is such a good book. It's a great series. So if you're looking for a book about mermaids, this one, really, really good. Here's another one here, The Mermaid by Christina Henry. And I enjoyed this one a lot. Actually, I enjoyed it for a number of reasons, one of which it had some references to P.T. Barnum, which I really thought was cool. Here's a great one. I mentioned this one last year on the show, How to Catch a Mermaid. This is a great book, great book. And I think you really enjoyed this, especially for our younger crowd. And then this one, oh, The Magical History of Mermaids. Yes, oh my goodness. This one is full of pictures, and I mean, but lots of stories about them, different, what mermaids were once thought to be. They, sometimes people mistook them for manta rays or sea monkeys, all sorts of different stuff. That's really great. And so this is a wonderful book. So those are just some books about mermaids. Now, the trick I'm going to show you, I have to do, this is kind of, I'm sorry about this. I have to apologize. I have to get rid of this really cool background because, well, because of technology. It's just one of those things. So let's get rid of the background now. And there we go. Yeah, I had to get rid of the background because the trick I'm going to show you has some green in it. And because I'm using a green screen, anything that's green shows the background and not the picture. And this has a little bit of green on it. So you know, there's technology for you. I don't have $1 million studio. All right, we'll need this little envelope piece here later. It's a little sleeve. But right now, there's our mermaid. You can see her. She's very cool. And so that's our mermaid. And I'm going to set her on the table for a second because I also have 2 other cards. And these cards, that's an octopus right there, in case you weren't sure. And I actually have 2 of them. So I have two octopus. All right, 2 octopus. Yeah, okay. And then our mermaid. Okay. So we're going to take the mermaid and put her in the middle between the 2 octopus like that. Okay, so she's in the middle and you'll be able to see her from the other side once I put the sleeve around this. All right, so just open that up. It's just an envelope. I cut the 2 ends off of so to make a little sleeve, and I'll explain it. It just holds all of the little pictures together. If I can get that in there, and that went really well. Okay, so there it is right there. Now let me bring that picture up so you can, where's the mermaid? There she is. All right, there you go. You can see the mermaid. So when I was reading that book, The Magical History of Mermaids, I found out that mermaids have all sorts of really cool magical abilities, different ones. And some of them have like, they can do, it's like a radar, and like they can like think, like, what is it they call telepathy? They can share their thoughts with other creatures and without speaking. That's pretty amazing. And some can read minds of human beings. That's pretty cool. And some of them can appear to disappear and do all sorts of. Now this particular mermaid right here, what she's going to do is actually stretch herself to twice her size. Now, if you know anything about octopus, octopuses, they don't have bones. So they can actually, even though they're rather big, they can go through small holes because they're able to work their way through. And if you look on YouTube, you can see some videos of octopuses doing the really coolest things, going through the smallest little holes with their really big bodies. It's amazing. And apparently, mermaids have a similar ability. So we're going to see if we can get this mermaid here to stretch. So you see her here at the top, and I'm just going to give her a little shake like this. And as I do, hopefully you will see the rest of her. Oh, there she is down there. Okay, it's already working. All right, we'll shake her a little bit more and see how far she'll stretch for us today. Oh, that's, you know, I'd be pretty happy with that, but let's keep going. Let's keep giving her a shake here and see just how, whoa, oh my. All right, I wonder if we can go a little bit further. Okay, let's try it. Here we go. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, whoa, check that out. That is like, this is more than twice her size. Wow, can you see that? That's quite amazing. Okay, let's go ahead and get her back in there. Whoa, all right, and let's see if she's okay. All right, let's go ahead and take the little sleeve off. There's nothing there. And we'll get rid of the octopus. We don't need him. And we'll get rid of the other octopus. We don't need him. And there is our mermaid right there, good as new, the stretching mermaid. And if you like that, clap really loud. All right, and now back to the show. We're back. Hey, so this is, oh, I love this. This is the opening of my live show. I don't know if I mentioned that. Besides doing this this video version of the Ocean of Wonders show, I'm also going to be appearing at 2 different libraries this summer, live in person. Now, this might be the only thing from this show that you see in that one. Most of that stuff is completely different. But this I love. And is it a magic trick? Not really sure. It's definitely a puzzle, and it stars my friend Blue here. I call him Blue because he's blue, and I don't have a lot of creativity when it comes to names. So there's that. Okay, and what we're going to do with Blue here is we're going to mix him up here a little bit, and when I put him back together, I'm going to put him back together mixed up purposely. Okay, and it's relatively easy to do. In fact, we'll put this one right here like that. Okay. That's the easy part. And we're going to put this one right here like that. And we'll put that one right there. So now you can tell, looking at Blue, he is most definitely mixed up. To fix Blue, it's a simple matter of switching this piece over here for this piece over here. Okay? That's how we fix it. Obviously, it's logical. All right, so but first I'm just going to turn him over like this. All right? So that doesn't do anything. All right, and now, remember the head over here. I got to put the head on this side. So let's go ahead. I will put the head over here, right there, and that means the tail goes over here on this side. All right. Now, do you want to see how the picture looks? All right, take a look, because now the picture is back to normal. That's the way it was in the beginning. Okay. All right. Hold on. All right. Turn this one over. This one over. What's going on today? Okay. All right. So in order to fix this, I got to take this piece and put it on this side, and this piece put it on the other side. Okay. All right. That's all right. So that piece there, that one goes over here. Okay. And then this piece, this goes over here. Okay. Perfect. All right, you want to see it? You want to see it? Okay, here we go. Take a look. Voila! Back to no. This is not working. Okay. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. This is a magic show. All right. Let me turn this one around. Turn this one around. Turn this one around. It's a magic show. Yeah. I'm not moving any of the pieces. No, you're going to help me. Hold out your hands. Wiggle your fingers right here. Wiggle your fingers. And on three, say presto. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, presto. Do you want to see? Really? All right, I'll show you. Remember, this time we didn't move the pictures. No. But take a look. There's that one. There's that one. And there is that one. My friend Blue is back to normal. Thanks to you. You guys are awesome. And we're back. Hey, I hope you like that trick with the fish. But now it's time for the mermaid bracelet. Now, in the live show that I do a mermaid bracelet trick, which is different than this. So if you come to my live show this summer, you'll see a really different mermaid bracelet trick. But this one is, I really like this one. And it's very visual, and you'll enjoy it too. It uses some bracelets, some rings. They're made of gold, and at least they're gold plated. And let me see, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 of them right there. 4. Wow, 4 of them. And oh, watch this. If I take and I hold one like this, okay, and I hold one like this, if I bang them together, watch this. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Whoa. Look at that. It links right on there. And anytime I want, anytime at all, if I take that ring and I just rub, oh, it comes right apart. Wow, that's wild. Let me see if I can do that again. Look, here we go. Just like, whoa, that was quick. Let me try these. All right. Oh, that was fast. All right, and let's get that one on, and let's get that one on. Wow, that's all of them linked onto one. Wow. And now if we take it and we just give a little rub, we can actually get a chain of 4. Oh, I like that. And oh, that came off. Okay. That's strange. Let's go ahead and put that back on there. There we go. A chain of 4. All right. I wonder if I can get this one back on. Let's see. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Let me try it again. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there it is. And 3. Look at that. All right, now the hard part, to get them all apart. Here's the first one. Just like that. That one comes right off of there. That's pretty good. Let me see if I can get the second one. That's those two off. Now the last one, I have a hard time getting that last one off. I don't know. It's really difficult. Okay. All right. Hey, what was that? Yeah, no, I have a hard time getting that last one off. I don't know what it is. It just seems to, huh? Really? Okay. Oh, you know what? I tell you what. I will take it off right there. Okay, right there. So keep your eyes right there. Don't look away. Wow. Oh my, that is cool. And my friends, that is called the mermaid's necklace, or I'm sorry, the mermaid's bracelet. And you can clap if you enjoyed that. I hope you did. All right. Hey, when we started the show today, I told you you were going to need between 6 and 10 coins. Do you remember that? Yeah, well, now it's time to get those coins out. All right, between 6 and 10 coins. All right, hopefully now you have your coins. So the first thing you'll do, you've got to figure out which one is the head side and which one is the tail side. That's obvious, okay? Well, it's obvious to me, but you've got to decide on your coin, whatever coin you have, which one is heads and tails. And you're going to lay the coins out so that only the tail side shows up, okay? So if any of the head sides show up, you got to turn those over, okay? So I'm turning over so that I just have tails, 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 tails. Okay, good. I've got tails. And I'm using 10 coins today. You could have, like I said, 6 coins, 7, 8, 9, or 10. I'm just using 10. Okay, now, are you ready? Are you ready? If you've got your coins laid out, now we can start. You don't have to have them in 2 rows. If you've only got 6 coins, you could have them like that. It's however you want to do it. Okay, all right. So all the coins are tail side up. Let's go ahead and start. First thing I want you to do is turn over 2 coins so that they're head side up. Any 2. I'm going to turn these 2 over. So those are now head side up. All right. And now turn over any other 2. Turn those head side up. Okay. All right. So now if you look at the coins, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 coins head side up. You should have 4 coins head side up. And that's the only thing I know about your coins is that 2 or 4 of them are head side up. Now things get a little different, okay? Because there's no way I can know how many coins you have because you're doing it live and I'm on video, all right? So now I want you to turn over 1 coin, any 1 coin, turn it over 1 time. So it can be one of the heads or one of the tails. Just turn it over once. Okay, now pick another coin and turn that over once. And now pick another coin and turn that over 1 time. Okay, now I can't know how many coins you have that are heads up or heads down. I don't know. But here's what I want you to do now. I want you to take one of those coins, just one, and pull it aside and put your hand on it. That's your secret coin for the end, okay? So you remember when we started, I told you this was called heads up. So here's what we're going to do right now, all right? I want you to look first for the tail side coins. Any coin that is tail side, set it to the side, okay? Any coin that shows a tail, take that one and set it to the side, all right? So these are all tails. I got rid of those. So now these are the ones that are heads up. I have 1, 2, 3 of those. Okay, 1, 2, 3 that are head side up. So that coin under your hand, your secret coin, you're going to turn it over depending upon how many heads up coins you have. So and I have 3, so I'm going to turn this over 3 times. You might have 4, you might have only 2. Depending upon how many heads up coins you have, that's how many times you turn over your secret coin. So I'm going to turn this one over 1, 2, 3 times, and I'll put my hand back over it. Now I'll get rid of this, okay? Now, I mentioned earlier, and just again, the name of this whole thing was called Heads Up. And that's because no matter how many coins you had, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10, I knew when we got to the end that the coin under your hand, your secret coin, would be head side up. And take a look here. There's my coin right there. And you'll see, sure enough, it's head side up. And check under your hand and see which one you have. Is yours heads up? Yeah, if it is, give yourself a high five. If it's not, hey, run the video back and try it again, all right? And if you're not going to try it again, let's move on to the next thing. And we're back. Hey, really quick, I want to share with you something really interesting. I don't know how many people out there in the audience are familiar with these books. They're called the I Survived series. They're by Scholastic, and Lauren Tarshish writes them, and they're wonderful, wonderful books. And one of the most recent ones was called I Survived the Galveston Hurricane of 1900. And the reason I'm showing this to you is because, well, I'm mentioned in the book. How about that? That's right. Now, how am I mentioned in the book? Well, if you go to the back, and the very back of the book, that's the page right there with the picture of the magician posters. My name is right here. By the way, if you're looking and you're going, I don't see his name, my full name is Dean Allen Carnegie. Carnegie's my last name. And here's what it says about me. So I got in touch with one of today's famous magicians, Dean Carnegie. And he said that that kind of trick was pretty common in those days, talking about something in the book, because I consulted with her on part of the story. So pretty cool. And I encourage you to check it out. It's a great story. I Survived the Galveston Hurricane of 1900. I think you'll love the story. And now let's get back to the show. All right, I've got some pictures here. Now, I know they look like playing cards, but trust me, these are pictures. Over here, I have a picture of a swordfish, and I wrote swordfish on that side. And then right here, I've got a, what do I have here? I've got a dolphin or a porpoise. I wrote dolphin on that side. Okay. And then what do I have here? I have, this one won't open. Oh, hammerhead shark. Hammerhead shark, and I wrote shark hammerhead on that side. All right, so that one goes right here. And then what do we have here? We have, seahorse, and I wrote seahorse right there. All right, like that. Let's put that one there. Okay, and then the last one right here. What is this one? It's, jellyfish, and I wrote jellyfish right there on that side. So I've got a bunch of the pictures there, 5 of them, and I'm going to mix them up. And we're going to try and find, today, we're going to try and find the shark, the hammerhead. We're going to use this little stand to put everything on. So, but first, let me mix up the cards so that I don't know which one is which. That's important, okay? And that's why I put them so they fold, so I can't even see, I can't, because the writing and the picture's on the inside. So, all right, so here we go. Let's put this one right here. All right, that's the first one. Let's go and put this one way over here on this end. And what we got here, we'll put that one right there. And we'll put this one right here. And I think we'll put this one right like that. Let's spread these out so they're a little more even. Okay, ooh. All right, so we've got our pick. And like I said, they look the same on both sides. All right, so I mentioned I wasn't going to find them. That's right. I'm not going to find them today. I have a friend of mine who's going to find them. His name is Marco, and Marco is a monkey, but not just any kind of monkey. No, he's a robot monkey. That's right. Marco, the robot monkey. Come on out of here, Marco. All right, everybody say, hey, Marco. Can you say hi to everybody? Okay, good. All right, he said hi. All right, that's Marco, the robot monkey, and Marco's going to be the one that finds the hopefully finds the shark today, the hammerhead. Can you find the hammerhead? He said yes. Okay, all right. That's what he'll do when I point to it. he will clap his cymbals. If I don't point to it, if it's not the hammerhead, he'll just screech like he normally does. Okay, so let's try way over here on the end. We'll start with the first one. Marco, what do you think of that one? Oh, he said, that's not it, but that's the dolphin. Really? That's weird. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, and that, how'd you know that? It's the dolphin. Wow, good job. Very good. Congratulations. Yeah, good job. Okay, that's enough. All right. All right. I'm impressed by that. Okay, all right. Let's, but we're looking for the, what are we looking for? The shark, the hammerhead. Okay, all right. Let's try this one right here. What do you think? You think that one right there is the shark? He said no. No. He said this is not the shark. So let's take a look and see what this one was. That one is the swordfish. So it is not the shark. Nicely done. That's 2 in a row you got. Yes, good. Yeah, okay, all right. All right, there's 3 left here. Oh boy. Let's just go right to the center, the middle one. This one right here. What do you think of that one, Marco? Do you think that could be the could that be the hammerhead shark? No way, he said. No way. Okay, all right. Let's take a look. I don't know. That one is the seahorse. Wow. Nicely done again. Don't clap for yourself. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. No, you don't have to say sorry. Okay. Okay. So we have 2 left. You know what? I'm going to separate them even further. Okay. And this time, Marco, when I point to it, if it's the hammerhead, just clap. But if it's not the hammerhead, don't say anything, okay? All right, I hope he gets it. All right, so let's, Marco, what about here? Oh, he likes that one, but you don't like this one? He doesn't like that one. Do you like this one? Okay, all right, let's take a look. This is the one he said was the hammerhead shark. I don't know about this. Take a look at that. It is the hammerhead shark. That means this last one, what was this one? This one was the jellyfish. You got it. You are amazing. Everybody do me a favor, clap really loud for him. Yeah, 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 go ahead. Go crazy. Yeah, there you go. All right. You can stop anytime. Okay, it wasn't that impressive. Okay, all right, that's enough. All right. All right, and I've got to put him away. So everybody say, bye, Marco. You are something, monkey. All right, very cool. All right, and with that, I'll be right back. All right, and we're back. So here we are in my magic studio. And a lot of people ask me after my shows, how do you get involved in magic? Or how do you become a magician? Or how do you learn how to do some magic? Well, there's a lot of different ways of doing it. And you're in one of the greatest places of all to learn how to do magic, and that's the library. Or if you're not at the library, you're watching this because of the library, and you could go to the library and see if they've got some books. Now, they might have this book right here. In fact, they might have both of these. And I'm going to show you a little bit about magic now, and then I'm going to teach you how to do something really, really fun. All right, so this one here is a book that came out just a couple months ago. It's called David Copperfield's History of Magic. And what this is, David Copperfield is probably the most famous magician in the entire world that's still alive. Probably the most famous magician that's dead is Houdini, but he's the most famous magician who's still alive. He has his own show in Las Vegas, which he's had for years, and he has a museum in Las Vegas that houses the biggest collection of magic historical artifacts. So I mentioned Houdini. He has a bunch of Houdini's equipment in his museum. He has things that belong to lots of other magicians as well. And this book is essentially a picture book that shows you parts in his museum, different things in his museum, and then it tells you about those particular magicians. Here's a section on Houdini right here. You see Houdini's posters, his water torture cell, his substitution trunk, lots of things in here. And you can find out about Houdini. You can find out about one of the famous female magicians, Adelaide Herman. She was called the Queen of Magic. That's her costume right there. It's a wonderful book to find out about the history of magic and learn about magicians. So if they have this at the library, I encourage you to pick up a copy. And if they don't, go check the bookstore and see if they have them, because it's a great book, and it makes a great gift as well, just to let the parents know. Okay, so now let me show you this. This is probably one of the best books that's come out in a long time. It's called The Mark Wilson Course in Magic, and a lot of libraries carry this. They carry different editions. This is the big one, the first one that came out. There's a very small edition that, when I say small, it's about the size of a phone. It's really thick, but it's about the size of a phone. And it's just a lot of this material condensed down. And then there's some shorter versions of the book. And all this this isn't history. This is how to do tricks. And they have card tricks, they have coin tricks, they have rope tricks, they have illusions in here. They have handkerchief tricks. They have, oh my goodness, so many different things in here. And it's a great book if you're getting into magic, you want to learn how to do some tricks. This is a must-have. So you could probably, if you can't find it at the library, you could probably get it on Amazon. But it's a wonderful book. It's called Mark Wilson's Complete Course in Magic. So I highly advise that you get this if you're looking for something fun to get interested in magic. Now, I promised I was going to teach you how to do a trick. Now, this is not so much a trick as in like a magic trick. It's more of a stunt. In the parlance of the magician, we call this a flourish. And it's really cool though, because if you're able to do it, people go, whoa. Let me show you what it is, okay? So you hold the cards in one hand like this, and one-handed, you're able to cut the cards. Watch, I'll do that again, just like this. Look, one-handed, I can cut the cards. I actually know several different ways. This is my favorite way here. I can cut the cards this way. Look how, doesn't that look wild? Yeah. But this one here is the one I want to teach you. It's called the Charlier Pass, and it's relatively simple. Let me come a little bit closer to the screen so you can do this. Now, if you have a deck of cards, maybe you can do this with me, okay? All right, so this is just an ordinary deck of playing cards. They go in your fingers. They're going to go, the long edge is going to go against the four fingers here and your thumb, okay? Now, depending upon your age, just gonna let you know, if you're really like, if you're 5 or 6, it might not work so well because your hands might be a little too small for this. But if you're like 8 or 9 or 10 or 11 or a teenager, this might work. But it just depends upon the size of your hands, and you'll eventually grow into it. Let me show you what you do. Okay, so you're holding it like this, but you're keeping it flat. Okay, so your thumb here is going to release some of the cards on the bottom half. Okay, so basically you're letting go of the grip a little bit so that some of the cards fall down. Okay, and then you take your index finger, your first finger here, and you push that stack up, and you let the other ones fall down. All right, let me do that again. All right, so you're here and you just let them fall. You take your pointer finger here, you push those up, and you let the other ones fall down. One more time. That goes like that. And like that. I'll show you from the front, okay? From this way, I'll let those fall down. And they go like that, okay? Is that crazy? That's pretty cool. And that's called the Charlier Pass. It's just a fun thing that you can do, a one-handed trick with cards that if you have some cards, you say, hey, let me see those. Let me show you something. And you do that, people will be like, whoa, that's so cool. And there's lots of those kind of things, lots of flourishes that you can do. Here's a couple here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. All right, and there's a bunch of them. Here's a cool one. Watch this. If I just go like this and just wave on the cards, those cards will disappear. Is that I don't get it. That's or you could do something like that. These are all flourishes, and they're all a lot of fun. But try that one. Try that one out for size. The Charlier Pass. And I hope you like that. And now let's get back to the Ocean of Wonders. All right, and we're back. Oh, I'm so excited because now what would a show like this be without a treasure hunt? Now, in order to do a treasure hunt, you have to have a treasure map. And it just so happens inside this bag right here, I have a treasure map right here. Okay. Can you see a map on there? Oh dear. The map seems to be gone. All right. Hey, not a problem. Not a problem. We can fix it. I'll just use this, put that right there. I'll just use this bag right here, and we'll fix it. We'll make the map appear here. Okay. And we need a magic word. Anybody have a magic word we can use? What? Abracadabra? Okay. All right. Here we go. Do me a favor, my friends. Hold out your hands, wiggle here, and on three, say abracadabra. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right. Nicely done, by the way. And take a look inside. That's even worse. Not my day. Okay. All right. Not a problem. Okay. All right. Do this. Hold out your hands and wiggle your fingers. Okay. Wiggle here at the bag. Let's use that presto one we had before. Okay. On three, say presto. 1, 2, 3. All right. And let's check. I don't know about this. I don't have a good feeling. Hey, oh, wait a second. Wait 1 minute, my friends. Is there a map on there? Whoa, there is a treasure map, and X marks the spot. That's where the treasure is, and there's the X right there. Oh, wait a minute. Well, there's the X right there. There's an X here, and there's a red X here. Which one? Okay. All right. I'm gonna go for the red X first. Okay. I'll be back. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm back. Whew, there was a treasure by the red X. Okay, so that must have been it. All right, so let's take a look inside the treasure box. And we have a fish. What kind of treasure is that? Let me check again, sorry. Another fish? Yeah. This is a cheap treasure. Okay, hold on. Look at this. Another fish. I can't believe this. Okay. Oh, and then we also have some seashells. And that's it. What do we have here? All right, we've got 1, 2, 3 seashells. 1, 2, 3. Can you see those? 1, 2, 3 seashells. 3. You know what? I don't even need 3 seashells today. I'm going to use 2. These 2 I'm going to keep. This one I'm going to put in my pocket. All right, so we'll just use this one here. That's number 1, and that's number 2, and that's number. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 1, 2. What is going on? Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, all right. I don't want 3. All right, I just want 2. This one I'm gonna get rid of. Okay, and now we have 1 seashell and 2 seashells. All right, this one I'm gonna put here. Put it in my pocket. These two I'm keeping. Okay, so now Now, I have 1 seashell and 2 seashells and 3 seashells. Okay. You know, give me that map back. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go to the other X. There was another X right here, another pirate X. Let me check the other pirate X's. Or maybe there's another treasure there. Gonna go this way. Yeah, look at this. Another treasure. I'm afraid to open this after the last one. Okay, let's see what we have. All right, we have, oh, what is that? See that? What could that be? Oh, whoa, that is a pirate flag, the Jolly Roger. That means that this was once a pirate treasure. Oh, take a look at this. I can't believe this. Look at it. It's like the world's biggest diamond. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Look at this one. It's the world's biggest ruby. Wow. Oh, and then there's all these, well, all these necklaces, and they, excuse me. Whoa, that is a lot of treasure. Like, stay up there, you. All right, I can't believe it. Oh, then stay up there. Okay. Stay. Okay. Hey, my friends, I gotta ask you, did you have fun watching the show today, the Ocean of Wonders Magic Show? Yeah, did you? Did you? Would you like to see one more thing? Okay, watch this. So here's a bonus, a magic trick that I'm going to teach you. Okay, it uses a couple fish and a fish story. And the story goes like this. A few years ago, actually more than a few years ago, when I was in my 20s, my brother and I, we used to like to go fishing, and we would go out on the lake in a boat, and he would be on one side of the boat and I would be on the other, and we would, you know, we would be fishing. And my brother one day caught a fish that looked like this one. It's a pretty cool fish, I thought. I thought that was pretty cool. And just after he caught this one, I caught a fish that looked like that one. And he said, that's a pretty cool fish too. And we wanted to see who caught the bigger fish. So we held them up like this. And I discovered that my brother's fish was actually bigger than mine. And I didn't like that so much. So you know what I did? I took my magic wand and I waved it over top of his fish and over top of my fish. And well, mine started to grow just a little bit. His started to shrink just a little bit. When we held them up again, now my fish was bigger. Oh, that's pretty cool. But he didn't like that. So he took the magic wand, he waved it over top of both fish, and lo and behold, one began to shrink, one began to grow, and now his was the bigger fish. Well, we fought over the magic wand for a couple minutes, and then we accidentally dropped the wand into the water. What to do? Well, we decided to dip our fish into the water. And this time when we held the fish up together, we discovered that both fish were exactly the same size. Wow. And that's the story of the magic fish. And now, I said a bonus. Well, here's the bonus. Magic fish picture. I'm going to teach this to you, and you can make your own, okay? You just want to make sure that you color them in differently so you can tell the difference between the two. And you need one of these little handouts, so I'm going to try and give you the link to that. It'll probably be in the on the YouTube video, the link where you can download that, okay? And if you look at the picture right now, you'll notice that both of those fish, they're both the same, but the one on the bottom looks a little bit bigger than the one on the top. And that's called an optical illusion. It has to do with the fact that the fish are curved and the little slant on the fish. And depending upon what fish is on the bottom, it will look bigger than the fish on the top. It's just an optical illusion. both of them are always the same size. And I like to line up the tails too. So if I line up the tails like this, then the one on the bottom looks even bigger, okay? Check that out. Is that cool? Yeah. So you can tell any kind of story. The story I told you about my brother and I fishing, I just made that up. So you can make your own. And by the way, it has this hard plastic that's called lamination. I just went to the store and had them put that on like Staples or Office Depot. Unless you have your own laminator at home, that works too. If you don't and you're just using the paper, what you'll do is after you color them in and you cut them out, make sure you do it on the table, okay? And then whichever one is closest to you, that's the one that's going to be bigger, and then you switch them around, and then again the one that's closest to you will be bigger, so you can make them look like they changed sizes. So there's a special bonus just for you. Hey, if you like the show today, I want you to do me a favor, and well, first off, we have to thank our friends there at the Loudoun County Libraries in Loudoun County for sponsoring the show. And we had 2 sponsors today, and we'll put both of their names up. All right. And we thank all our sponsors for the magic shows today, for bringing in Dean Allen, the Wizard of Reading. And I hope you enjoyed the show. Hope you enjoyed some of the magic that I taught you or shared with you. And those books, the Mermaid books, they were really cool. By the way, there's one book that I forgot to mention, and I'm going to grab that really fast, so don't go anywhere. This one is, it's called The 14th Goldfish, and it's by Jennifer Holm. And oddly enough, it's actually not about a goldfish, not exactly about a goldfish. It's more about this young girl's grandfather who discovers the fountain of youth and goes from being her grandfather to a teenager. It's really, really cool. And hey, it's not about the ocean, but it kind of is and kind of isn't. Look at that. Look at it. It's because it's green and I got a green screen behind me. Hey, check that one out. That's a great story. I think you really enjoy that. It's got science, it's got science fiction, it's got a lot of comedy. It does have a goldfish in it. There is a goldfish in the story too, but it's more about her grandfather that becomes a teenager. And hey, my friends, do me a favor. You were great today. Hold out your hands like that really fast. Clap for yourselves. Yeah. And thank you once again for joining me here on behalf of the Loudoun County Library System. And if you can, go check me out this summer. Go on their website and see if you can find out where I'm going to be. I have, I think, 2 or 3 different locations where I'm going to be doing a show live. And as I mentioned, I'm only going to maybe be doing like one of the things from this show. The rest of it's going to be completely different. So come out and check out the show live if you're able to. And otherwise, we will see you guys next time. Have a great summer. Have a great summer reading time. And take care of yourselves and be safe. Bye-bye, everybody.